So as a home inspector, you see this condition and you know right away that the seller was challenged in their attempt to remodel this house. This is the patio and this is the garage, which was at once a carport, right? The walls sit directly on the garage floor. Here's the door that sits right on the garage floor. So we're going to just look at this real quick little slideshow here, and we'll just say that after that, as an inspector, you photo a new construction site, and in your report you explain what your challenge is and how the seller screwed this situation up. So this is a concrete wall, and you note that in your report. It's called a stem wall, and it's missing at the subject property. It's missing at the garage. The garage wall is typically bolted to the concrete using these bolts, and you show a close-up of the bolt. So you explain your challenges. You're unable to see under the wall at the subject property, and you can't confirm the construction. However, you can see that this wall is missing. This is a vital wall in helping to prevent moisture intrusion under the wall. If the wall sits directly on the concrete, water is going to pass under it. If the wall is not securely bolted and fastened to the concrete slab, wind will blow it down. So we'll move on to the next slide. After you go in the house and you've been in the garage and you're looking around, you know that this plot thickens when you can't see how a building official in his right mind would allow this hollow core door with a single pane window to be installed. It's a fire hazard. So consequently, you've got enough evidence and it's time to tell it like it is. So some of the limits of a visual inspection are included, right? Sometime during the building's life cycle, the garage was a carport. It appears the garage's exterior walls were installed directly onto the garage floor. Water can leak under the wall unless the bottom of the wall is flashed or sealed. I can't see the flashing or didn't notice any evidence of flashing. As a point of reference, we typically bolt or fasten the wall to the slab when constructing an exterior wall. The bolts prevent the building from being lifted or moved by wind or some other force. And you explain that you can't confirm the wall's fastening method. Okay? Monitor the area for future leaks. So you give the evidence, you give them some suggestions about what's likely to happen with this setup. Monitor it for water coming in the building. The other thought behind enclosing a carport to a garage involves permitting the work. Did they take a building permit out? Or whether a hollow core door equipped with a single pane window meet any minimum garage fire separation requirements. My inspection isn't a code inspection, so you tell them that. You're not a code inspector. Beyond monitoring for water intrusion and the potential for wind uplift, you may also want to confirm the foundation will hold the weight of the carport. In other words, you have no idea if it was designed to carry the extra weight of the walls and the cladding or the siding. I recommend an engineer offer you an opinion, and it would also be prudent to confirm permitting with local building officials. And when you hire a home inspector, you need them to be that detailed about this type of building construction.